So I forgot my lunch today, and I asked my husband to bring me lunch. We have a bag of dog food. Because you're my dog.
A lady asked her husband to pack her lunch and he packed her dog food. Let's talk about this. Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? So girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, we want to talk about a viral video that has gotten people talking. So it's a video of a lady who came to share a story of how not be able to pack lunch, and then she asked her husband to pack her lunch. And in this video, you could clearly see her packing the lunch the husband supposedly brought for her. But in the process of her packing this lunch, we got to find out that there was no form of food. He had a lot of snacks, biscuits there, and to top it all, he added the dog food and said, "You are my dog." And this video, which you're going to see in a couple of minutes, has gotten people ordering. People are saying that your husband doesn't like you, he wants to kill you. Why are you with him? Why some people think the internet is overreacting to it, and that it could just be a kiki kakain joke between the two of them. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think, because I need you guys to see this video. Go ahead and share your thought. Let me know if you think it is a joke. Let me know if you think it's the husband does not like her. Let me know if you think the husband wants to unalive her. I want to know your take. Okay, so let's go check out this video and then we'll come back and talk more.
So I forgot my lunch today, and I asked my husband to bring me lunch. So let's do an unboxing, because clearly it's a little full. I just have a feeling this is going to be really good. We have a bag of we have a bag of cookies. Not a Ziploc bag, but a bag. We have a bag of pretzels. Feels very empty. We got an apple. Gotta stay healthy. This is good. We have not just a portion of Pringles, but an entire container of Pringles. Another bag of cookies. Another bag. Options. Lucky me. And lastly, oh. Okay. We have my 2-day-old Chipotle. And at the very bottom, we have a bag of dog food. Because you're my dog. There's 2, Joy. Please bring back the dogs are low on food. So ladies, if you don't have food and your husband has to bring you a lunch, just know that you're gonna get lots of food, as well as maybe even a cute note. This is nice. This is great.
Y'all see the TikTok of that lady that asked her husband to bring her lunch to work because she didn't have enough time to make her own lunch. And she's unboxing the lunch her husband made her on camera. And she's pulling out open packages of snacks from the pantry, not in any bags or other containers, the actual opened bags of snacks from the pantry, just put in the bag. Under that is 2-day-old Chipotle that was in the fridge. And under that is a Ziploc bag full of dog food, full of kibble, with a sticky note that says, "Because you are my dog, DAWG." And under that sticky note is another one that says, "But please bring this back though, because we're running low on food for the dog." In my opinion, your husband hates you. And so many women have pointed this out to her in the comments. And of course, she's doing the classic thing of, it's just a joke, it's just a joke. Okay. If that's the joke lunch, where is the real lunch? Because you asked your husband to bring you lunch, and he didn't bring you lunch. So what's the joke? Also, the added layer of him being fully aware that there is not enough food for the dog at home, but won't just buy more dog food. He put more effort into calling you a dog by putting the kibble in a Ziploc bag than just going to a drive-thru and getting you lunch. It's your life, though.
So I forgot my lunch today, and I asked my husband to bring me lunch. I have a bag of cookies, a bag of pretzels. Feels very empty. We have not just a portion of Pringles, but an entire container. Another bag of cookies. We have my 2-day-old Chipotle. We have a bag of dog food. Because you're my dog.
When I saw this video, I thought it was your classic rage bait. The video has millions of views, the comments are turned off, and I was like, typical. There's a comment that somebody said, I don't know why you're getting so much flack for that lunch video. I love 2-day-old Chipotle. And I was like, I bet you do. As much as we jump on this app and try to tell women they deserve better, there are women who love 2-day-old Chipotle. In every way. She finds it hilarious, and she found the kind of partner who does these kind of fun, quirky things. And she hasn't gotten tired of it yet, so good for them. But there are a lot of women out there who are getting dog food in their lunch bag as well, and they are tired of it. And I feel like as a dating coach for women, those are the kind of women I want to reach. Because there are some women out there who don't want that, who won't just give them some old classic malicious compliance or weaponized incompetence, who will actually be thoughtful and careful. And you'll see the love in what they're doing. Everything isn't a big joke to them. I feel like when we see these types of videos, we always want to impose our standards on the other people because we want the best for them. But there are people out there who don't want more, who don't want better. They don't mind a little dog food in their lunch bag. They don't mind a little 2-day-old Chipotle, metaphorically and literally.
To the woman who unpacked the lunch given to her by her husband in a work environment, and it was various foods that are not nutritious for you to be working on, to be fueled on, and at the bottom was a bag of dog food with the caption, because you're my dog, yeah, he hates you, by the way. He actually wants you dead. Like, I don't know if you knew that, but he wants you dead. I'm so sorry. I work a pretty taxing job, right? Now, I'm not an oil field worker like my daddy, but I can tell you that, you know, it's pretty laborious. For me, anyways. Now listen to me, girl, and listen real closely. Because if I walk into that lunchroom and I get a bag that my husband packed for me and I open it, right, after 5-6 hours of working on my feet, and I see shit from a butt and then a big at the bottom, you know what I'm doing? I'm going home and I'm beating the out of him. Because not only are you embarrassing me in front of my coworkers, you are also making me walk 5 more minutes to get some food that's actually nutritious for me because you hate me and you want me to die for some reason.
Just know that you're gonna get lots of food.
And this is why women are scared to submit to the men nowadays. Because honestly, if I had to submit myself to a man who doesn't know how to pack a basic lunch, I too would be terrified. Ladies, instead of listening to the fact that your husband shouldn't know how to pack a basic lunch, please know that a real man of God, from God, who loves God, knows how to make a bomb lunch, okay? I can tell you that because I bagged one of those. Don't know how, honestly, but I bagged one of those, and I actually just finished eating the omelet with bacon that he made for me for when I came home from work. Mind you, we both were out working, but because I mentioned I'm kind of in the mood for the yummy breakfast you make, I came home and he had already cooked it and made my favorite beverage. So before you're out here settling for a man who can't even pack you a basic lunch, go ahead and have standards for me.
There's a woman on here who was just put up a video about her husband who made her lunch and brought it to her, and that lunch sucked. Now here's the thing: I don't pretend to know the dynamic of people's relationships, especially their marriages. You know what I mean? Because people, you know, we all have different dynamics, and I assume that they have a pretty jokey relationship because the note at the bottom with the dog food said, "Hey, you're my dog," and I know if my wife did that for me, like I'd be like, "What the?" But I'll be laughing. But the lunch sucked. I mean, to me, I'm like, bro, no nutrients in that bitch, just chips. To my future wife, look, if I'm packing your lunch, you're not gonna have a lot of snacks in that motherfucker. You see my body, you know what you're getting yourself into. There's gonna be some healthy shit in there, okay? But I do want to say, like, people who are coming at them, because the comments were going crazy, and now she turned the comments off, right? But I do want to say that the people who are coming at them, like, oh, he must hate her. It's like, guys, it doesn't always have to go to the extreme. Like, it doesn't always have to go to the extreme, you know? You know, it'd be a really nice thing to do, for me personally, anyway. Like, if you and your partner always, like, pack your own lunches, but then a couple times, maybe like, let's pack each other's lunch and see who can make the better lunch for each other. I don't know. I'm competitive. I'll be like, what? Oh, okay. Now it's all. Because the way I'm gonna cook up that lunch, Gordon Ramsay, he gonna be looking for me as his replacement. I'm gonna tell you, I'm in that kitchen. But like a note to anybody who's out there, if you're making lunch for your spouse or your partner or whatever, like one bag of chips or cookies is cool. The whole container, hey, look, like. But yeah, the people in the comments are really giving them a lot of grief. And to be honest, like, I get it, because you're just like, what the hell? Like, give a good lunch and stuff like that. And I 100% understand. She was laughing, so I'm assuming that they must have a really, like, funny dynamic with their marriage, you know what I mean? But once again, I don't speak on things I don't know. I can't make that assumption that they're just, you know, just go happy, you know? But she on her page doesn't have an issue with it. So. Side note, though, I always think it's super, super cute when, like, a husband packs his wife's lunch, or like a wife packs her husband's lunch for them. And I think it's just cool because it's like, damn, you don't even know what you better get for lunch. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, okay, this is cool. It's like a surprise for lunch. You never really know what you're going to get and stuff like that. So I always think that that's really cute. But for everybody out there, when you're packing lunch, put some nutrients in that bitch. Okay? And one bag of chips is cool. I promise you, I promise you, one bag is fine.
Okay, I don't know if y'all have seen the video of the lady who's a school teacher, beautiful lady, says, I'm not coming to hate on you. If y'all have seen the video where she asked her husband to pack her lunch and he packs her lunch, she then proceeds to unpack her lunch on camera. And whether it was rage bait or whether it was real, there are so many men like this. So I would not put it past him and call it rage bait. I absolutely believe it was like real. I was appalled. When it comes to men, it is like unbearable, excruciating, and so frustrating how low the bar is for them and how they are glorified for such simple things that they should do, that they should know how to do, and honestly things that they should not be glorified for. And before I get into this rant, this is not a bashing men, this is not a I hate men type of thing, because I think men are amazing. I think men are needed. Men are good. Men are protectors. They are strong. We absolutely need men. Us women were made from the ribs of men. So this is not even a video like that. Please, guys, don't be offended. But if you are, if the shoe fits. What made me so angry about this video is that you're going to have people in the comments like, oh, he thought that he was save it. Because I know for a fact that that man asked his wife to make him a lunch. She would have packed this man a lunch that you'd think that you'd give to Jesus himself. And in this, he packs her like big old things of Pringles, to which I eat a full thing of Pringles, so like, not knocking that. But then like half empty bag of pretzels, random bags of cookies. Then what really did it was the dog food at the bottom with the note that says, you're my dog, and that the dog needed more dog food. As though that was something that was like, ooh, like I did that. The utter disrespect that I felt, not just for her, but for literally just women everywhere who deal with things like that. It is so frustrating. You mean to tell me you can't pack a simple lunch? Like, you do not love this woman enough that you can't simply pack a sandwich, fruit, like cheese, things that she actually likes. Because by the looks of it, she doesn't seem like the type of lady that just wants to sit and eat chips and cookies. It's just simply knowing your person. Then if you're not the kind of man who can actually pack a lunch, or so many grocery stores that I am so sure you guys live by, you could have bought a sandwich, bought some cheese, bought some drink. Like, it's just not hard. And it blows my mind, because a lot of these guys will treat their women like this, but then if their buddy asked them to pack them a lunch, they'd go pack them a freaking gourmet lunch. Like, come on now. Suspect. And it's like, goes back to even like you, a kid. Mom could change a kid's diaper. Nothing. Like, she's expected to change her kid's diaper. A dad changes their kid's diaper. They just get so glorified, so sharp. Oh my God, you're just the best dad ever. How are you the best dad ever for doing something you're supposed to do? A mom gives her child a bath. A dad gives their child a bath. And now they're dad of the century. Mom takes all 6 kids to the store with her, straps them in, does all that herself. It's expected. A dad does it, and he now deserves a freaking Nobel Peace Prize. What? And it's like these simple tasks that men are glorified to do, that women just completely get ignored because they're expected to do it. A woman cooks and it's like, okay, great. A man says that he likes to cook and it is like, oh my God, you're just the most amazing man ever. Every woman needs you. Like, cooking is essential. That is an essential task that everyone should know how to do. But you can't even pack a lunch for your spouse. And then it's the thinking it's funny, and it's like, to me, it's just not funny. Keep in mind, I am the most unserious person in the world. And I think that I'm just more so offended by it and just the weaponized incompetence, because I have dealt with a person like that. I have dealt with a person that it's like just that, just bizarre, absurd. Then it's like we laugh at it, and it's like that's the reason that they think it's funny. They think it's cute. It's not cute, because if we were to do it, we would get shunned. Like if a man unpacked his lunch that his wife packed him and it was some BS, she would literally never hear the end of it for the rest of her life. But yeah, it's just so funny. Like, oh, he tried so hard. No, you didn't try hard, because if your woman would have packed you something like that, you'd probably be on the way to the courthouse right now to divorce her. Let's be honest. It's just, we have to stop giving men passes. The bar is in hell. That's how low the bar is for majority of these men out here. That is why they walk around acting the way they act, just incompetent AF, unable to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But the video just says, I'm irritated for you. If you're not, I'm irritated for you. And I know you're probably going to have a video where he's great, he does all these things. I'm sorry, but to me, it's the small things. I don't care about you freaking buying us a house or anything like that. To me, it's the small things that matter to me, because those small things will show and tell you how much a man does or does not love you and feel about you. And that's the truth.
Crazy. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think that people are overreacting to this story, to this video, or you think that yeah, their husband does not like her? Go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think. This is a conversation we've had multiple times here, over and over again. I know, yes, sometimes on the internet we try to overreach and say, oh, he does not like you, he wants to. No, I don't think he wants to kill. But the truth is that it's the little things that shows how much someone cares for you. And I know it might be like a running joke in their relationship, in their marriage, of doing silly things. But when you know the person you're with, because clearly she was super excited about it. And for me personally, food is very important, even though I'm not the type of person that eats a lot. But if you want to give me food, give me good food. So for him to pack all that without packing any food inside apart from snacks, it really just says a lot. And I feel like this is also an opportunity for him to even express something, express love, something, because the truth is that she was too tired, or could not pack our own lunch, or could not get our own lunch ready. And she told him if he can. That means the lunch was very important to her. It's something that she genuinely enjoy. And for your partner to take something that you genuinely like and enjoy and make a joke out of it, is not, for me, something, is not something to be kiki kaka in. And I feel like this is why when they do things like this, when both men and women, when your partner does something like this that is very important to you, rather than you to call it out straight out there, you kiki kaka with it, you are enabling that to weaponize incompetent. And sometimes we do it. And then later on, when this old thing, weaponizing competence, keeps piling up about things that are important to you, then resentment starts coming in. And that's why it needs to be checked. For me, it's not a part of, oh, he was just being lazy. He didn't care if she had a proper meal. He didn't care if she really wants to eat. His own was like, I'll probably get her snack to eat, and nonchalant. That nonchalant attitude. And that's because, for me personally, that's because he doesn't care. He doesn't like, he just, for me personally, I feel like he just feel like, I don't have to do much, let me just pack all these things in the pantry and bring it to her, and she'll eat it, the one she likes, she'll eat it, and that's it. And like other people have stated, it could have just been a lot easier for him to just drive through a fast food even and buy her something. You get it, like a food or something. So women, these are some of the signs you look, and don't ignore it, don't kiki kakai with it, because it's just going to continue. And I understand a relationship does not always have to be serious, let's talk type of thing. You need to have fun and enjoy it. But when somebody does not take something that is important to you serious and wants to make a joke out of it, for me, it's not something to be taken lightly. Personally, I will not take it lightly, because like I said initially, lunch, it was very important to her. That's why she asked him. And probably, I don't know these people, but probably he was probably at home. He didn't go to work, or he works from home, and that's why she asked for if he could bring her lunch, and that was what he could do. But that just really says a lot of who you are. But I clearly believe that it was to be the other case around, that he was the one that wanted lunch and she had to pack his lunch. She will have gone all out for him. And this is why, like, sometimes major things up where you say, like, treat people the way they treat you. Me personally, that's my philosophy. I will treat people the way they treat me. The way you show up for me, that's how I want to show up for you. Even though sometimes I can be very, very giving, like I'm that type of person that I overgive. It's just who I am. Whether in a relationship, whether in friendship, I am that person. I like giving, like, but also at the same time, I'm also going to read in between the lines, because you're not going to change me to be you. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to be the authentic person that I am, to just keep on giving. But if you show me repeatedly on how much you don't if you don't care about me, then I'm just going to remove myself from the situation, because I'm not going to be in any dynamic that I'm not cared for, I'm not cherished, I'm not being considered. Because if he had even considered her, he won't do that. And then let's talk about the dog food joke. For me, maybe I'm too serious when things like this. Like, what was that one for? It's a kiki kaka moment. For me, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. And that's if she was the type of person that liked chips and he packed a lot of chips and all that, leftover biscuit and all that. But it doesn't seem like that's the type of person she is, because she literally was like, this again. So, and I know the typical internet star, she's going to come. It's not like that. You guys are reading too much to it. I know that, sis, if you like it, I love it for you. But for me personally, no. Is a no. You need to know the things I like and do accordingly. For me, those are the beauty of being in a relationships. Likewise, the other way around. I need to know the things you like and go on that route. So yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thought. I'd love to know what you guys think. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.